everyone! Last week we talked about my top 5 healthy eating stroke diet tips, and today I want to talk about my exercise regime and some tips for planning your own kind of get fit regime. I hate the word regime. I want to find something better because it sounds really formal and difficult, but at the moment another word eludes me. So we're with regime at the moment, and the reason that I'm filming this today is that it's very relevant because I've just had my first session at Barry's Bootcamp. Now, if you're in America, you'll probably have heard of Barry's Bootcamp already because it's very big in New York and LA. It's an hour-long, really intense workout session that kind of combines cardio and weightlifting exercises, and it has almost killed me. I've been back for a few hours, but I still haven't even summoned up the energy to get changed or anything like that, so excuse my appearance, but it was brilliant. And I have to admit that I haven't been to the gym in a long while because I've just been so busy. I haven't had time, so this is the first really intense bit of exercise that I've done for ages, and although I feel very tired, I feel amazing. So I've got home and it's inspired me to get going with this video. History of my exercise would be that I've always had to do some kind of exercise because I've been a model for pretty much the whole of my adult life, so 12 years, so since I was 20. And I'm not the kind of person that can eat loads and stay really slim with no exercise. I do have curves, so if I put weight on or if I don't keep everything in check, I do tend to put weight on my hips and my tummy. So I have to be a bit careful because I have to look healthy and in shape for my modelling jobs. So I've always done some form of exercise, and the baseline form of exercise is actually my first tip. Now, everybody can do walking, it's free. We should walk places, and I think these days we kind of use our cars too much, and I don't know, it's easy to be lazy, and I'm absolutely a culprit as well. However, last week, now where is it? I got one of these, which is a pedometer. Now this one's called a Fitbit, and I don't know what the difference between all the pedometers are, but this one measures your steps and the calories that you've burnt. I don't really know how accurate that is, but also the amount of miles that you've walked. And it recommends that you do 10,000 steps a day. Now, it's not actually that much. It's probably about half an hour of walking, of solid walking. However, I do think that for many people that's quite difficult to fit into your day. Say that you have to drive to work because it's quite a long way away, or you have to get the tube, and then you finish work and you go home. You would have to make a special journey just to go out and walk somewhere. However, I think that if you can do a good bit of walking just for a few days a week, then at least that's better than nothing. So this has really encouraged me to walk when I would otherwise get the bus. So far, on day 1 I managed 11,000 steps, on day 2 I managed 8,000 and something, and day 3 I did none because I was filming and I got a car there and back. And day 4 I did, I think, 5,970, and that was today. So let's see what I do tomorrow. But I quite like this because it's almost like it's a little person urging you on. You know, you really want to get to your 10,000 steps, and it's completely changed already the way I think about kind of maybe walking to the tube, thinking usually, oh, I hope a bus is coming, and now I'm like, no, I'm really going to walk there. So tip 2 for me, and this is really important, would be finding a mixture of things, a variety. Now, if you're the kind of person that can just go to the gym and go on the treadmill and you're really kind of motivated and strict with yourself, then that's fine. But I think for most of us, we need it to be a little bit interesting. So perhaps the best kind of regime is one that incorporates a few different things. Maybe you go to yoga once a week with a friend, or you know, you do your baseline kind of walking every day or as much as you can, and then you do yoga once a week, and you do something like a really intense exercise session like the one I just did at Barry's Bootcamp, which is perfect. Or maybe you like playing squash. You know, just find things that you like doing and mix them up. And I think if you keep yourself interested, then that's the best way to do things. If you are a member of a gym or you want to join a gym, then look to see what classes they do and, you know, try different classes. I was always trying different things. So, you know, just taking yourself out of your comfort zone. And I think it really makes a difference to how you feel about exercising. It makes it a little bit more exciting if it's a little bit unexpected and different. Tip number 3 for me is that if you're doing a proper bit of exercise, then do that exercise like there's no tomorrow. There's no point going out and doing it half-heartedly, because you kind of just always stay at the same level, and actually in a way it's just a bit of a waste of time. The whole thing about it and the whole rush that you get from exercise is that you are pushing yourself and achieving something and taking yourself out of your comfort zone. So whatever it is that you're doing, whether it's swimming or cricket or playing football or running or I don't know, all of the things that you can think of, whatever it is that you're doing, just don't give up, don't cheat yourself. If you're in a gym class and you think, oh, I'll just kind of cruise through this one, there's almost no point being in the gym class. So if you're going to do it 100%, and the buzz that you get from that and the feeling when you come out is just incredible. Tip number 4. Tip number 4 is get your friends involved, or somebody else that you know, because I think that the kind of group spirit really keeps you going. I think that having somebody else involved just really helps you to stick at your regime. So I think that's definitely quite important. If you can't find anybody to exercise with you, any friends or family, then as I said, go and join a class. I've just been to a class and I didn't know anybody in there, but I got a real sense of everybody working towards the same goal, and it was just a really nice feeling. So that would definitely be also high on my list of things to think about when you're planning your own exercise timetable. That's a nicer word than regime. Tip number 5. Now, tip number 5 is a brilliant one if you work from home and you find it difficult time-wise to get out of the house, or maybe you have young children and you can't leave them, and you need to find some way of exercising in the house, then home videos. Now, this is probably going to divide people. Some people hate them, some people absolutely swear by them. I think they're brilliant, because the only effort that you need to make is to put your trainers on and some clothes and go into your living room and put a DVD into the DVD player. Now, if you can't make that kind of effort, then there really isn't that much hope. The one that I really like is the shred. I think the shred is 20 minutes, is it? Anyway, it's really short, so anybody can spare that amount of time in their day. Get it done in the morning and you've done your exercise for the day, and you'll feel amazing about yourself. So there we go. Those are my 5 fitness and exercise tips that I've just kind of thought of on my way home from the boot camp. I will be doing more fitness videos, and actually I'm going to try and get my friend Anya, who is going to be a trainer for Barry's boot camp in London. I'm going to try and get her on video with a few tips as well, and maybe some exercises that we can do at home. I'm not sure. I don't know whether she'll agree to go on camera even, but we shall ask her. Or I'll ask her. You're not going to ask her. So that's it for today. I'm going to go and have a really warm bath with some muscle soak in it, and then I'm going to probably have a bit of an early night because that has absolutely exhausted me. But I shall see you next time, and make sure you're subscribed, all the usual malarkey. That's it. Bye!